Mega morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Mega Mike the Movie Man. Of course, your host for today. Today is going to be a super fun morning show. We are talking three movie news stories I'm really excited about. And of course, we'll have an Ask Me Anything section at the end. But our three news stories for today, we got to talk some Pink Panther casting. That is our first story. That one is going to be a ton of fun. We got to talk some MCU release dates with the Echo and Loki season 2 shows and some more MCU projects. So that is going to be awesome as well. And our third one, which super shocked me, is a new Karate Kid movie project of sorts that's bringing back Jackie Chan. What is going on here? So, this is a ton of fun movie news to get into today. But, of course, just to start off this morning to wake everybody up, let me know what you all are doing out there. What are you having for breakfast? Of course, if you're on the Pacific Standard Time like me, or maybe you're East Coasting and you're having lunch right now. Well, shout out, what are you doing for lunch? What are you munching on? And let's just have a fun conversation. Once again, leave lots of comments as I go throughout these movie news stories because that makes it much more interactive. And I love answering questions and hearing all your thoughts out there. So let's have a fun time today and let's get started with just kind of checking in to the chat here. And also, let me go ahead and throw up this banner again, of course, just to remind people. Mega smash that like and subscribe. Support the channel if you love movies and unlock some thank you videos through super chats. Once again, that's the number one way to support the channel. Other number one way is to check out memberships. Of course, you get tons of exclusive reviews and other videos and some awesome perks if you do that. So definitely a lot of good tiers out there to look into. But let's get right into the chat here. Let's see who is joining us on this fine morning. We got Adrian James in the house. Good morning, Mike. How are you today? I'm doing good, just waking up because, of course, it's early morning over here. But I got my coffee, got my caffeine, so it's gonna get me up and ready to go here. But how are you doing, Adrian? That's what I want to know. It's been a pretty busy weekend for me myself, tons of stuff I've been working on for YouTube. And then I just saw a couple movies the last couple nights. I saw Fast X last night and late at night, so that really kept me awake. Yeah. And then before that, the other night, I saw Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 again. So both some late nights the last couple nights. Definitely keeping me awake. And then tonight's going to be another late night because we got Collectors Club meeting tonight on Tim Talks Talkies channel, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's going to be a blast. But this is like all-nighters for me, everybody. So caffeine is necessary. Caffeine will be my friend today. But let's see. We got Lance Jackson here. Thank you, Lance. I don't know. Is this my first time seeing you in the chat? If so, welcome to the channel. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate your comments. And yeah, thank you for joining the Mega League of Film Fans. But Lance says, "What's up, Mike? Just at home watching Pirates of the Caribbean. And later I'm going to watch Bend It Like Beckham. Pirates of the Caribbean is my favorite franchise. I like Bend It Like Beckham." Now, I've heard of Bend It Like Beckham a couple of times, but I've never seen it. I don't know anything about it. So kind of describe it to me to entice me a little bit more to go watch that one. But Pirates of the Caribbean, I really like that first one. Overall, I can get entertainment out of the franchise. Some of the movies do dip a little bit, but I do like the third one actually quite a bit too. But the first one, third one, I think are the ones I really enjoy. But I'm glad you love them. It's a fun ride at Disneyland and Disney World. Can say that for sure. All right, let's see. Lance saying, and I still like Fat Albert because the character come out of the TV. Yeah, Fat Albert. I remember seeing that one when I was a kid, and I was laughing for sure. Especially with the one that has was it like the beanie mask over his face, right? You just see his eyes. I remember that character. Fun character. And then he takes it off right in the movie, and everybody's shocked or something. Let's see, we got Dimension Scott in the house saying, "Hey, how's it going today, everybody?" Dimension Scott, my superhero brother out there. I know we both love the superhero movies. We love Mortal Kombat. Did you see the Mortal Kombat 1 trailer, Dimension Scott? Let me know. I was almost going to talk about that as a news story, but then I'm like, wait, no, this is a movie channel, so we can't be talking video games. But if you bring it up, I'll talk about it. All right, we got Hisham in the chat here. Hello, Mike. How are you today? I'm doing good. Adrian saying, "Hey to everyone." Hisham saying, "I would like to buy a hamburger." Yes, a hamburger from the Pink Panther. I remember that line Very well, definitely. Craig saying hi, Mike. Emlo saying hello, Mega Mike and Mega Community. Absolutely, it's all about the community here. Craig saying haven't eaten, just lemon water and vinegar. Ooh, that sounds like that would kill my stomach because my stomach cannot handle acid like that. So, ooh, yeah. Let's see. Internal Melancholy says, "Good morning, Mega Mike. I saw your short for Fast X. Loved your reaction when your wife said she fell asleep. She was tired, though. I think that's what it was. She was just tired the whole day. So, but it was funny to see her reaction. I tell you, she was laughing like at spots I don't think she was supposed to laugh at, but it just made it so humorous just because Jason Momoa's character is so eccentric in this movie, like very Joker-esque kind of vibe to it, just all over the place and how he communicates and moves. It's like you have to see it to believe it almost, but it is comedy gold. So if you go into the movie expecting like a fun action, bizarre comedy superhero story, you're gonna love it. You're gonna have a good time. Just turn your brain off. No brain needed on this one. Just your seatbelt, and you're good to go into this movie. Let's see. We got Hux Pop Culture Cafe. Hey, buddy, you ready for Collectors Club episode 3? Yes, I was just telling everybody about that. Once again, Collectors Club tonight on Tim Talks Talkies channel, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I believe I'm ready. I'm as ready as I can be. I still need to kind of gather all my stuff, but I got my ideas here of what I need to pick out. But now I just got to go on the scavenger hunt and find everything. Just like in your box set video you did, Huck. It's like a treasure hunting one for a treasure hunting box set. That's like how it's gonna be for me. I got to treasure hunt through my Funko Pops and find okay that one. I can use that one. I can use that one. Yeah. So I will be ready. Yes. But yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun. All tune in for that. All right, Adrian saying, "Hey, how's it going, huh?" Yep, everybody saying hello to each other. Awesome, awesome. All right, let's get into these stories. Once again, keep the chats going in the comment, of course. And let's get into this first story here. So we got the Pink Panther casting. And to me, this came out of nowhere because who was asking for a Pink Panther project? I know I wasn't. I didn't hear anybody out there in the community wanting, like, hey, you know what we really need to bring back? We need some Pink Panther. Nobody was saying that. So this kind of threw me off guard here, kind of caught my attention a little bit. So let's get into this news story. Let me bring up the banner here I have. Let's see. Yes, right here. All right, so let me read these little short news articles, and all the links for these articles are in the description below if you want to get into more details on them. But according to the Hollywood Reporter, Murphy is set to be cast in a new Pink Panther film directed by Sonic the Hedgehog's Jeff Fowler. The film is described as a live-action CG hybrid buddy cop movie with Murphy's Clouseau teaming up with the cartoon Pink Panther that became popular as a result of a long-running series of film shorts and TV shows after it was memorably featured in the first Pink Panthers film's opening credits. So wow, when I read that, I'm like, ooh, Eddie Murphy in a Pink Panther movie. That gets me a little bit more curious, and a little bit more intrigued. Yeah, I'm a fan of Eddie Murphy. I think his comedy is on point. I definitely laugh at his material. So why not? And a buddy cop kind of comedy movie with the Pink Panther. I mean, that's right in Eddie Murphy's kind of space, right? He's done so many buddy cop action movies before. That just seems like perfect casting to me. And I think it's just going to be a funny time. If they can really focus on the comedy and the writing here, I think it's going to be a good time. But Pink Panther, once again, who was asked? Are you guys Pink Panther fans out there? You got to let me know. Because when I think of, the generations now, yeah, you got, of course, older generations. They remember Pink Panther, of course. I kind of remember Pink Panther with the remakes with Steve Martin. Right, hamburger. Right, I need a hamburger. Yes, I kind of remember that from a kid. But I only saw it like once in theater, and I don't even know if I laughed that much. I think there was a couple scenes I laughed at. I'm trying to think. Is that the one where he goes into what he thinks is like a quiet room and starts farting and stuff, and then you just hear it because it's actually not a silent room? If I'm thinking of the right movie, that's what I'm thinking of. But I mean, I remember laughing at a couple parts as a kid, but never thought, oh, I need to go back and keep rewatching this one. Was never that for me. So I don't know. Are people excited for Pink Panther? Isn't it more? Didn't it come out in the 70s? I felt like it came out in the 70s, the original films. And then there was the TV show, right? When did the cartoon come out? where they actually did have the Pink Panther character, right? Because the Pink Panther isn't normally in the movies. It's just the brand type of name with the title logo, and goes along with the famous theme song. I love the theme song. The theme song is very catchy. But apparently now in this movie, they're bringing in the Pink Panther character like they did the cartoon. And I guess what it's gonna be like a Who Framed Roger Rabbit, right? Space Jam, you have the CGI mix with now the live action people. So that's kind of interesting. I like that. I don't think we've seen that in quite a little bit of time. I mean, we had Space Jam and New Legacy. We know how that turned out. But I like that mixture of style. I like seeing the crossover there. So I think it could be good. I think it could be fun. But CGI, right? It's not hand-drawn animation. It's gonna be CGI. Wonder how this Pink Panther is gonna look. That might be a little bizarre. But yeah, I was so shocked when I heard this news. And let me bring up the banner again because it talks about movies Eddie Murphy was in to hopefully get you all more excited. After achieving massive success in the 1980s on Saturday Night Live and in movie comedies such as Trading Places and Beverly Hills Cop, Murphy moved into family pictures in the 90s and 2000s with hits such as Dr. Dolittle and The Nutty Professor, as well as voicing the key role of Donkey in Shrek. After a downturn in the 2010s, Murphy engineered a comeback of sorts with an award-winning performance as comic Rudy Ray Moore in the 2019 biopic Dolomite Is My Name. See, I like all those movies I've seen with him, all those projects. Dolomite Is My Name. I actually thought was pretty fun, entertaining, an intriguing premise of a movie. So I had a good time with that. So I'm ready for some more Eddie Murphy. But yeah, let's hear your guys' comments. I know your guys' comments are going off now. I love this here. So let's look into this. Uh, let's see. We got Internal Melancholy said, I never saw Fast movies, but will buy them once they are doing me with the franchise. See, I don't know when the whole franchise is going to be over because apparently, supposedly, they're already going to have 3 parts to Fast X, which to me, okay, stop with this part 2, part 3 shenanigans. Just call it 11 and 12. I hate when they say, "Oh, this is a second part to a." No, no, just stop it, right? But yeah, I don't know when it's ever gonna be done. I think this movie's gonna make a lot of money, especially internationally. So they're gonna keep going with these fast movies. So at some point, it's like, are you gonna try to wait till the whole franchise is done just to get a giant box set? That might be another 10, 20 years. You're gonna be waiting some time. I will say I did an Amazon deal video this morning, and the 8 movies are like 40 something bucks right now, which is super cheap for 4Ks. So I know some people are going to go buy those 8 movies, buy Fast 9 separately and prepare for Fast X, go see Fast X in theater, and then just keep up with buying them singly as time goes on. So that's another option too, but of course, go with what your heart tells you on the collecting side of things. But they're fun movies. Like I said, once you get into 4, it's really a turn your brain off kind of movie and just going for an action roller coaster ride and you'll have fun with it. Especially, I'm telling you, like I didn't think Fast X was going to be as ridiculous as Fast 9. It is more ridiculous. I'm not going to say anything in the plot, but it is more ridiculous. Like you thought going to space was ridiculous. The physics in here there's no longer physics in this world, okay? Gravity does not exist. No, they all have superpowers. That's all I'll say. Like, okay, if you go in that, it's a superhero movie, you're going to have a good time. All right, Dimension Scott says, yes, the official trailer for Mortal Kombat 1 was amazing. Yes, I loved the graphics in that one. The graphics were so good. And I don't have the new consoles yet. I've been busy watching movies and all my jobs and all that good stuff. So I'm like, I don't got time for video games. But Mortal Kombat, I want to make the time. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I might wait on it a little bit, wait till like a deluxe edition comes out with all the downloadable combo packs and all that good stuff. Maybe see if the console price drops on a PlayStation 5 and maybe like next following summer get into it. It's a possibility. I'm tempted. I'm so tempted though. Dimension Scott, are you getting this one? Do you got the new console? All right, Hisham saying Eddie Murphy, good choice as for Pink Panther. I agree. Great choice. Great choice. Yeah, as Kuso. Yeah, it's gonna be so funny. I hope so. Hopefully it's good. Sometimes comedies can go really terrible. Like we saw how the new Doolittle movie went with Robert Downey Jr. That was not so good. But hopefully they can nail the right. Ooh, but once again, we got the writer's strike going on. Is this going to be any good? Now I'm getting a little bit more worried. Now I'm second guessing. Ben Grimm saying, if it's the cartoon Pink Panther, I'm down. If it's the detective one, ma. So I feel like it's a combination of the both, right? Because it's definitely going to have Kuso which is going to be Eddie Murphy as the detective. But then you do have the actual Pink Panther CGI character in the movie, so it's a buddy cop. See, it's like a combination of the both, which I think is kind of fun and interesting, something different. So we'll have to see. Emma saying Pink Panther's thumbs down for me, right? Like I said, who was asking for Pink Panther? I don't think a lot of people these days are excited for Pink Panther. So why are they doing this? I don't know. You'll tell me what you think the theory is behind that. Internal Melancholy. I love the old Pink Panther movies. Needs a 4K box set. See, I've never seen the old ones. I've only seen, I believe, I don't even know if I've seen both of the Steve Martin ones. I for sure saw the first Steve Martin one. We got 4K King in the house. All hail the king, everybody. Good morning. We got Huck in here, of course, saying hey to everybody. Dell saying what's up. Craig saying Peter Sellers was the best. I'm guessing that was the first Pink Panther Kuso. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's just my initial guess. Della Movie says hey to all in the chat. Everybody saying hello. Hisham saying I love Pink Panther 2006 starring Steve Martin. It was hilarious. Like I remember a couple moments I was really laughing, but I just never went back and watched it again. And usually if I don't watch a movie a second time, it usually means I'm like, oh, it's okay, but I don't love it. Usually if I love a movie, you get lots of repeat views from me, but maybe it's just something I missed out on a second watching. I should go back. I should definitely go back before the new one comes out to check it out again. Yes, Hisham saying I want to buy a burger. Yes, hamburger. Uh, Dimension Scott saying Della movies and saying hello to everybody. Yep, I love this community right here. Everybody saying hello. Huck is saying I agree, Craig. Peter Sellers was an amazing Inspector Clouseau. Curious how this new one will be. Yeah, very curious. Could either go really good or really bad. Huck saying, doing good, Mr. Scott. How are you? Yep, everybody saying hello to each other. Hashem saying, speaking about comedy movies, comedy movie modern 2020s look awful. Oh, just like in general modern comedy movies? Yeah, we haven't gotten a lot of great comedy movies of a recent. I'm trying to think like what's the last good comedy we got, and it's so tough to think of what was the last good one we got. I can't like it doesn't even come to my mind. Well, you know what? Like Mafia Mama, nobody saw it, but I thought that was kind of funny. It was like a good bloody action comedy. That one's decent, but once again, it's not like going back to the 90s where you had so many memorable comedies, right? Like I'm a big raunchy comedy fan. So the 90s, right? 80s, 90s, early 2000s, like getting with the American Pies, the 40-year-old version. Like those are my favorite kind of comedies, and so hilarious. I love those movies. But we haven't gotten a comedy like that in a long, long time. So yeah, tough stuff. Let's see. Dell saying, "Don't say too much. I'm going to see." Oh, don't worry. This is a spoiler-free zone. I do not say any spoilers on the channel. Like my out of theater reactions, there's never any spoilers. Yeah. Even in my like in-depth, I call them in-depth reviews. They're just longer reviews, like 5 to 10 minutes for my members. For like Mega Movie Heroes, if you're on that tier level, which I recommend. Once again, you get an additional video, like a review or another topic video every week. So you're getting a lot in a month. Um, I don't even spoil in those more in-depth reviews. Everything I keep spoiler free. Now, and if I ever would give a spoiler on a live show, it would be like weeks and weeks and weeks after the movie's already out of theaters. It's probably hit the home theater market and stuff. And then usually I'll try to remember to say, hey, spoiler warning one. If you still haven't seen it in theaters, you still haven't picked it up, just letting you know. But yeah, I definitely try to stay away from spoilers as much as possible. I don't want to spoil the movie for nobody. That's no fun, right? But I will just always give my general kind of thoughts and overview. But I hope you have a good time with it. Yeah, hope you have a good time. And if you can get it on a premium screen, like I didn't see it on a premium screen. I wish I did. But it was still fun. It was still fun just on a regular screen. But yeah. Let's see. Adrian James saying, how's the weather over there on your side? It's beautiful. Few days here in the UK. Yeah, Adrian, I just learned you were in the UK on KB's conversation episode. And that's awesome. You all are way far ahead than me because I'm Pacific Standard Time Zone, right? It's like 9 something for me in the morning. What time is it for you, Adrian? I would be curious to know that. No, weather's great. Nice and sunny. We're now into the May sunny summer weather. It was actually hot. It's been getting hot this last week, actually, where I'm at. So it's going to be really hot where I'm at in California for the next few months. It's going to be really, really hot. Yeah, I was sweating yesterday. Like normally I bring, like blankets and jackets to the movies and all that good stuff. But I'm like, I'm just sweating. I'm going tank top and shorts now to the movies. But yeah, nice weather overall. Let's see. Craig saying a June gloom here. June gloom. It's June gloom for you, Craig. Where you at? Oh, that's no good. Really? We're not even into June yet. It must be very gloomy. No, yeah, it's sunny for me. Yeah, no clouds, nothing. Yeah. Dal saying game night was a good recent. Yeah, I like that one. That one was a fun one. We talked about that in my video game movie based live stream, or like just like board game adapted movie live stream, I guess you could say. Yeah, Game Night's a fun movie. I like that one. I still need to go back and rewatch it. I think I only saw it one time. All right, and then this is right now. I gotta calculate because we say the 1720, right? That's like the military time. Now I gotta calculate in my brain. Okay, what is that? Oh, so like it's already 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock over there. Am I doing that calculation correct? 7:20. So you all are wow. That is way far ahead. That's like 10 hours ahead. Oh my goodness. Wow, so it's like nighttime for you, it's post-dinner for you, and it's breakfast time for me. I mean, oh my goodness. Alright, Craig saying Manhattan Beach, California. Why is Manhattan Beach not jogging my memory? I feel like I should know that. You gotta tell me what region of California. Is it in the southern part, the middle part, or the northern part? I'm like in the middle part, so. Oh, Huck is saying, oh, okay, see, I forgot because of the noon. All right, Huck, correct me on the time calculation. Thank you, Huck. 5:20. Oh, okay, so yeah, still right around that dinner time. That's still really far. Oh my goodness, that's still like what 8 hours ahead. Wow, yeah. Oh my goodness, yeah, 5:20 military time, baby. I know military time. See, yeah, you see, it's too early to do these calculations though. People are throwing me off. I'm still waking up, everybody. Like I said, I'm so tired from um Fast X last night because we didn't go see Fast X till like what was it, like the 8 o'clock start time. You got preview, so it didn't really start till like 8:30. We didn't get out there till what, like 11 something. I don't know. I'm like, whoo. All right. Southern South Bay Torrent. I still don't know this stuff. All right. Hisham saying how Daredevil and Echo communicate to each other. Oh well, you know what, Hisham? You gave me the perfect segue into the next news story. So let's get into news story number 2. We're going to talk some Marvel Cinematic Universe release dates, what they have announced here. So let me bring up this news story for us. All right, so Marvel has revealed that the second season of Loki will premiere on October 6th, and then a month and change later, the Hawkeye spinoff Echo will premiere on November 29th. What's more, Echo will be the first Marvel Studios show to release all episodes at once. Woo, let's talk about that before we go any further. Yes, I'm so excited for that. Before, I was like, do I really care about watching Echo? No, I really don't. But do I still care now? Probably not. But the good thing is, they're releasing it in a way I can binge it. So if I start an episode, I start the first one, I'm like, ooh, this is really good stuff. I'm really feeling this show. I can just run through all the shows. That's the way I like to do my TV. I love the binging. I'm not a big TV person in the first place. You know, I'm a movie person. I'm the movie man, right? I'm not the TV guy. But if I'm gonna watch a show, I like it binge worthy. Okay, I like having all my episodes ready to go because there's no way I can keep up with week to week release dates like they've normally been doing with Disney Plus. That's why, like Mandalorian season 3, I didn't even get into. I don't even know if the season's over yet. Really, I mean, because they did it week to week. If they dropped it all at once, I would have totally tried it out. But yeah, now it's gone and passed, and yeah. But I will be curious to check both of these shows out. Loki season 2, I thought Loki was pretty good. It wasn't my favorite out of the Disney Plus shows. I think WandaVision was still my favorite. And then, of course, I love the Netflix stuff with like Daredevil. I mean, you can't really beat that, The Punisher. But Loki was kind of in the middle, mid tier. So I had fun with a lot of the episodes. I definitely did. So I will check out season 2. It's gonna be interesting how things play out now with the Jonathan Majors, Kane character and all that storyline and all that stuff just because of all, the behind the scenes issues and all that. We'll see where that ends up going. That's gonna be curious too. But we're getting Loki season 2 in October. Ooh, spooky season. Yay. All right. And then as they said just like a month or so later, the Echo show. Now, I'm curious though, why are they dropping all the Echo episodes all at once? And I don't think they're doing that with Loki season 2. So that's going to be kind of weird. But why drop all the Echo episodes? Are they trying just to drop it so people forget about it in a week? They watch it, they don't talk about it anymore. Maybe they, complain about it for a little bit, but we move on. That's almost my guess, because if they had a really strong, really good show, they would want to keep everybody talking about it, keep it on everybody's mind for many weeks, many months going on. Yes, I would think initially. So why drop it all at once? That is where I'm like, maybe they don't have faith in the show. That's not a good sign. And I was never excited for an Echo project. When they announced Echo, I'm like, who? Who is Echo? What is that? And then of course we saw the Hawkeye show, which Hawkeye, I didn't love. I know some people really. I think it's kind of divisive. Some people liked it, some people didn't. I didn't love it. I thought it was fine. But so I wasn't excited for Echo. So I thought that was a weird standalone project to go into with Echo being the main character. Now I assume other characters will show up, Daredevil and all that cool stuff. Which, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I'm kind of more happy with Marvel now getting Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. But once again, I'm still kind of recovering from some stuff. I'm recovering from Thor Love and Thunder still and all that good stuff. So I'm back and forth on the Marvel train right now. Do any of you all feel that way? How are you all feeling about Marvel right now? Are you excited for this Echo show, this Loki season 2? Let's look more into let me bring that banner up again because we've got some more project release information. Marvel Studios chief Kevin Feige made the announcements during the Disney upfront on Tuesday. Loki is the first Marvel Studios series on Disney Plus to receive a second season, which will continue the story of Tom Hiddleston's mercurial time-hopping rogue and his adventures with his new pals like Owen Wilson's Mobius and Sophia Di Martino Silvi. Feige also confirmed that season 2 will boast newly minted Everything Everywhere All at Once Oscar winner Ke Huy Quan, fresh from historical win for Best Supporting Actor. Rick and Morty writer Eric Martin returns to pen all the episodes for season 2, and the Moon Knight directors Justin Benson and Aaron Moorhead helming the series. Now, I probably butchered a lot of people's names there. I apologize. Once again, it's early in the morning, and I'm not the best with pronunciation. But anyway, that gets me a little bit more excited. Ke Huy Quan, right? Awesome actor. Just won, like it was saying, the supporting actor Oscar for Everything Everywhere All at Once. So that gets me more intrigued, excited to see him show up in that. So yeah, I'm getting more excited for Loki season 2 with this information. Definitely. I think that's going to be the show Disney's going to focus on. Like I said, I think they're going to try to bury Echo, really hop up the Loki season 2, but that's my initial thought with that one. But I'm pretty excited too because you got the directors of, or what, showrunners, directors, forgot what it just said right now, that ran the Moon Knight series. And Moon Knight was pretty good. I would probably say actually that maybe was my second favorite. Like, I really loved WandaVision, and maybe Moon Knight was my second favorite out of the Disney Plus shows so far. The Disney Plus shows I didn't really care for, like the worst one to me, in my opinion, which I know some people still loved it, and that's great. The Marvels, I couldn't get into the Marvels. I tried it, like I was okay with the first couple episodes, but it lost me. It lost me by the end of it. I don't even know if I finished the Marvels. But yeah, let's look at these comments. I know you guys are throwing off some good comments here. All right, let's see. Yeah, Hisham, how Daredevil and Echo communicate with each other. Yeah, I don't know how they will do that. I'm just maybe sign language, possibly. I don't know. Hmm. Adrian saying, oh yeah, didn't know that you're from the UK. Yeah, I was surprised too. Hmm. Craig saying 30 miles south of Pasadena. Yep, Pasadena. That's right near my hometown. So, yeah, absolutely. Okay, gotcha. I know the area then. Oh, is it gloomy down there? Gloomy weather. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, Southern California gets that weird weather sometime. Absolutely. Ben saying the Daredevil show stopped shooting for the strike. Yes, that's another reason why I'm worried about these shows. Ooh, who's writing these shows? I mean, I'm sure the script's already done for a lot of these already, and I think they're even, well, they're probably done with the filming by now, right? So I think they're all good on those ones. But future shows, future movie projects, it's gonna be a rough couple of years, everybody, at least. Woo! I mean, if we didn't have enough problems, we just had the pandemic stuff. Now we got the writers' strike. I mean, oh my goodness, to pay these writers, please. Somebody, executives, board people, whatever, vote to pay these writers, and let's move on with this movie, TV show goodness. Okay, can we get everybody paid here? Everybody's just trying to do their job, right? Ah, gosh, yeah, frustrating out there, frustrating for sure. All right, Internal Melancholy says I like Loki, so I'll watch that, but I never saw Hawkeye, so I don't care about Echo. I wish they would make the Incredible Hulk TV show. So, from my understanding, and I don't know if it's different for the TV show side of stuff, but I don't think Marvel can distribute a Hulk project on their own. At least they can't for movies. Now they can produce the movie, but then first distribution rights, I believe, are in Universal hands on that one. Now, obviously, there's a lot of money in distribution rights, so if you make a solo Hulk movie, at least I don't know if it for TV as well, but it may be. So, say a solo Hulk project, Universal is going to get a lot of money from that because they get to distribute it, and so, yeah, Marvel just that's why Marvel has been kind of, sneakily putting Hulk and stuff like, okay, let's pair Hulk up with Thor and Thor Ragnarok and all that stuff. So, if that's the same case, and once again, I don't know if the movie deal is the same as the TV deal here. I don't think we will ever get that. I don't. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think Marvel will do that, but we'll see. When Marvel don't want to share no money with nobody, they want all the monies. All right. And they're also actually lost a lot of money this year. I was just looking into. I think they lost like billions and billions of dollars recently this year, like even worse than the pandemic year. So I don't know what's going on in Disney. Outrageous stuff. They shut down their new Star Wars hotel in Disney World, which like of course it was super expensive. Who was gonna pay it? What was it, like $6,000 for a quick little stay there? Like, who can afford that? I know you got maybe a few people at the top for sure, but in a business, you want to appeal to the common consumer out there, right? That's why I make my membership so affordable, right? But come on, $6,000? Oh no! I mean, I don't care how cool your Star Wars hotel look like. I don't care if Yoda show up there. Ain't worth that money. So yeah, that was interesting to see that get shut down after a year. Let's see. We got Dimension Scott saying, I'm having tacos. I eat tacos all the time. Tacos are delicious. What kind of tacos, though? That's the question. I've been really liking El Pastor tacos lately myself. hmm let's see. Ben saying, no, they were filming the show and stopped because of, yep, that strike. Yeah. Yeah, even if they're filming, because from what I understand, the strikes are kind of breaking that up too, right? Like nobody wants to go into the production filming areas too because the strike is going on, right? At least from what I understand. You all let me know the more details on that. So it's not done filming. Okay. Not done filming. So that's going to get delayed then. Talking about delays, let's go back to the banner because we got some delays, I think. Let's see. Marvel also has a Samuel L. Jackson and Ben Mendelsohn led Secret Invasion arriving on June 21st, while Black Panther Wakanda Forever spinoff Ironheart and the WandaVision spinoff Agatha Coven of Chaos moving back to 2024 release date. So Marvel delayed all their other like projects, which once again, I'm not really excited for some of these. Like Coven of Chaos, do we need a spinoff of a WandaVision show? I don't know. And they're really milking this, aren't they? They really are. I don't know if I'm excited for that one. But yeah, stuff's getting delayed. I mean, I think they should slow down anyway, so maybe it's a blessing in disguise for them because they kind of have just been giving us too much over serving the I guess the superhero fan community. Like it's been tough to keep up with everything between the movies and TV shows. Like that's really what got them. I think when they added in the TV show stuff, that's really where it was just content overload. We cannot keep up with this. It's just So I think that's what got them on that. So I think they're just slowing down on everything. Like the thing, I think the max you could have probably done would have been 3 movies a year. But when you add in TV shows, it's like, okay, now we got to cut down on movies. And yeah, it's wild. All right, let's see. We'll get some back to these comments here. Craig saying, did you like Guardians enough to see it 3 times? Not a third time yet. I saw it, what was it? Friday night. I saw it Friday night. So that was the second time. You know what? I don't think I've ever seen a movie 3 times in theaters. So probably not going to do that. Not going to happen. I don't think so. I mean, never say never. It may happen. Who knows? But it's so good. I really like it. It's now my favorite movie of the year currently. Shazam! Fury of the Gods was my favorite. I think Guardians 3 just goes past it a little bit. But Shazam! Fury of the Gods, I love. But I just got the 4K Steelbook, so I'm going to watch that a whole bunch of times at home now, which I'm so excited for. I love that movie. Nobody saw it, but I loved it. But yeah, both great movies there. good year for superhero movies so far, and we still got some more. We got Spider-Man into the Across the Spider-Verse coming out. Already got my IMAX tickets for that. Woo! This summer is gonna be jam-packed. I love it. Here for it for sure. Hisham saying if Mark Wahlberg, Denzel Washington, and Jason David Frank join MCU and DCU, what role suits them best? Marky Mark? Oh my goodness, I have no idea. That's a lot of thinking power right now, Hisham. If I think of it, I will definitely let you know. But Marky Mark, yeah, Marky Mark's kind of been growing on me a little bit. Yeah, so yeah, all great talented actors. I'm trying to remember Jason David Frank. Why am I not remembering that person now? Jog my memory. What is that actor in? But yeah, Denzel Washington, very talented for sure. I'll take all of them. Let's see. Dell saying overall, I like the MCU shows, but I didn't care for Hawkeye. I hope the writer's strike is over before the second season of Loki. Yeah, I think the script's done, from what I understand. Aren't they done filming Loki season 2? I feel like they are, so that means script's already done. Um, yeah, I wasn't a massive fan of Hawkeye. That was one where I'm like, like I'm not going back to rewatch these shows. I think the only one I did go back and rewatch was WandaVision. That was the only one. Every other one, I'm like, I'm good after seeing it once. But you don't want that. Like these movies, a lot of these MCU movies, I'm like, I want to watch multiple times. Like I've seen all the MCU movies many times, even some of the not great ones, you know. But these shows just haven't been, and that's why I'm not a big TV show person. Everybody knows that. Like I'm a movie go-to kind of person. Like I'll watch shows occasionally, but the quality level just isn't as grand as say a movie, in my opinion, right? Because you got more budget into a movie for a shorter amount of time. Whereas with a TV show budget, you got to really stretch it across a lot of different episodes within a season. So it's less money going to each, individual episode, right? So to me, I don't feel it's as grand, quality level. Once again, you can still have a good show. I've seen many shows I've enjoyed, seen many shows I have not enjoyed, but um hopefully it's good. That's I will say nice thing about the MCU shows are they're short, so if they end up being terrible, not too bad of a loss. I still remember I was a big fan of the Lost series. Once we got to the final season, the last episode, I'm like, oh my gosh, I wasted years of my life. So that's a good thing with short shows, I guess, and binging. Ben saying Jason David Frank. Oh, okay. So sorry to hear that. Yeah, I'm sorry. What did he act in? Once again, the name is not jogging my memory right now. Hisham says Ben Grimm. Okay. Ben Grimm saying, oh, okay, like if John Wayne was a curious question. John Wayne. Now I'm trying to think of John Wayne. He's the Western guy. I remember he was in Who Shot Liberty Valance, right? Acting opposite Jimmy Stewart. I haven't seen a lot of Jane Wayne stuff actually. John Wayne. See, I'm so tired, guys. I'm stumbling on my words right now. Yeah, because I was never like a massive Western fan. I need to get into a few more Westerns though. There are a few I really like though. Let's see. Dimension Scott saying, "What's favorite online website for physical media?" For me, it's Best Buy because you can $5 certificate. So, what I've been liking about Best Buy lately is sometimes I'll get their steelbooks in early. So that's why I was able to unbox my Shazam Fury of the God steelbook and Creed 3 steelbook yesterday and post those videos. So I like going to Best Buy for their steelbooks once again because they're exclusive to their site and sometimes you get them early, which is really cool. So I do like Best Buy for that, but the prices are getting outrageous on these steelbooks and all that good stuff. So overall, I do go through Amazon. I just think, well, and because I have Prime, free shipping every time, no matter what the limit. It arrives very quick. Like I'll get stuff like the next day with Prime shipping, and Amazon has always been good about if I need to return stuff or have issues, I can get a hold of them right away. They take care of it right away. Best Buy is like more of a fight with them, and I don't like that. So, I mean, but with Amazon, half the stuff's gonna come in destroyed. Best Buy, less stuff comes in destroyed. So it depends. It depends what kind of style you want to go with, right? Yeah, I guess no site's perfect. I use mostly Amazon, but for the Steelbook exclusives, I will go through Best Buy. Internal melancholy, I agree. Too expensive. You would think if you make something cheaper, then more people would spend money instead of making it expensive. Yeah, that's true. And that's the really way to succeed in business from all my business degrees and knowledge I've received over the years. You want to appeal to the mass market of people and make something that people can afford, right? And I think they could have. I think they overdid it from what I understand. They were really trying to make it an experience where it was kind of like theater, where like you had to go on missions in the hotel and like kind of things like that, which is different. I get it, it's unique, but I heard some people are getting kind of over it and we're just like, hey, I just want to chill right now. Like, I don't want to go on a mission to save these Jedi's right now. Like, can I just chill in a cool Star Wars place? I think if we kept the aesthetic of the Star Wars environment, but not, put as much into, okay, let's make the hotel the immersive experience, right? Like with activities. Keep the activities at the Disney World parks, right? That's why people are going to Disney World to go see the Disney World parks. They're not hanging out at the hotel the whole time. So just make it a fun, environment place to sleep and all that good stuff as a hotel. And then, yeah, don't worry about adding the extra activity expenses on there and all that stuff. Like, unnecessary in my opinion, right? People want to go spend days at the park anyway. Let's see. Ben Graham said, I read that the theme parks are pricing higher because they rather attract less people that have the means to spend than a lot more people to barely commit. And that's the sad thing. And I've noticed that too in Disneyland. Like, to me, like I don't like going to Disneyland now. Um, it's just it is super overcrowded. So I get it. They're trying to bring down the lines and whatnot, with charging up the prices, right? So less people can afford. But you know what? Like Walt Disney, from what I understand, just through the history and research I've done, he really just wanted a fun, family friendly place that a lot of people could afford, that people could go to, and just have a great immersive Disney experience. To me, he would be turning over in his grave to hear all this ridiculousness with these outrageous prices that many families can't afford. I mean, it's sad. The kind of Disney has lost their way in a sense, and I wouldn't say I'm a hardcore Disney fan, but I'm a Disney fan. Um, and to see that they've lost their way in that, what I would do, once again, you know what, you can always think of, oh, okay, they want to charge higher prices or they want to, be cheaper on things they provide. To me, I think, okay, what else could we do? Could we build another Disney park somewhere? Right? In the United States, we only got Disney World in Florida, we got Disneyland in California. Could we put another park somewhere? Maybe in Texas, for example, somewhere in like kind of middle America. Or I don't know, like let's think of it. I mean, even California, really, if you threw one up in Northern California too, I think California has a big enough population you could support two Disney parks pretty easily, in my opinion. And Disney parks really make Disney some good money. I think that's their money makers. So I would do something like that. That way we can cut down, because it's like everybody in California, like in my central area. Well, if we want to go to Disney, right, we'll have to drive down quite a bit to Southern California for Disneyland. And once again, that attracts more people to the park. The people, fill up the park. The lines are super long. It's not as fun. But if we can make more Disney parks, and once again, I get it, it's a big investment up front, but I think over time they'll make their money back. I would love to see that more Disney parks across the country. I think that would be really cool. Like Six Flags. Six Flags, if you all been to one of their parks, they have tons of parks across the whole country. I think they even have two Six Flags in Texas, if I remember correctly. They have two in California, like, and they have other ones throughout the country. So I think we could have more than two Disney parks uh in the United States. What do you all think on that? Do you think I'm talking crazy here, or would you agree? Let's see. Dimension Scott says Jason David Frank was the original Mighty Morphin Green Ranger. There we go. See, I'm terrible with actors' names sometimes. When you say Green Ranger, perfect. I got you. Yep, passed away a few months ago. That was very sad. When I heard that, I was super shocked because that's one of the shows I grew up on. My family was a big Power Ranger family. My mom would, get all the toys for us, like wait in line early in the morning to go get all the action toys. And yeah, we were big into the Power Rangers. So yeah, that was very sad to hear. Yeah, I'm not sure what character he would have played though, but yeah, definitely a talent there for sure. Hisham saying Daredevil 2003 underrated, over underrated for sure, underrated. I like Daredevil. I really liked who played a Kingpin in it. Once again, I'm not the best with actor names. Kingpin was great in that movie, and I thought Ben Affleck was great. I really didn't have. I thought Bullseye was awesome. Yeah, I didn't have too much problems with that movie. I know some people get mad because there's like a couple cringy scenes with like the fight at the park and stuff like that. But you take out a few of those scenes here and there, it's a solid movie. I had fun with it. I can watch it again, no problem. So I think it's underrated personally, but you all let me know. Darvin, yay, Darvin's in the house. Yes, welcome, Darvin. How are we doing out there? Then mention Scott Daredevil to that. Yep, underrated. I agree. Dell saying Denzel would make a great whistler and Blade. Yes, I like that idea. Very good. Hey, but I don't think we're even gonna get Blade now, to be honest, or it's gonna be many years because with the writer's strike going on, and we're already having so many problems getting new directors, trying to change the script, main actor not happy with the script. I mean, oh my gosh, that movie is gonna be a mess. I'm not excited for that one anymore. I'm a big Blade fan, but I'm just ooh, it does not look good. It does not look good. Dylan movie saying, I think the theatrical D&D is not very good, but watchable. The director's cut is far better. See, I haven't even seen the director's cut, so I gotta check that out. Hisham says, I hope She-Hulk not join Avengers King Dynasty. I'm sure she's gonna pop up. I thought that one was okay, that show. I didn't love it, I didn't hate it. Just like, mid for me. I got my mom in the chat. Hello, mom. Hope you're doing good. Jacqueline Horror. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Yep, everybody saying hello to Jacqueline. Let's see. Hashem saying Dimension Sky. I know. Jason. Yep. Craig saying Disney is greedy. You can tell on their 4K discs. They make plenty of money. The 4K disc stuff is ridiculous too, and I do go on a little bit of a rant in a video that's posting tomorrow, so I will leave it for that. But they've been so skimpy on their disc lately. Ben Grimm is saying Texas is getting a Universal Studios park, but a kids specific one. I mean, kids leaning properties. No HHN here. I'm not sure what that is. Sad because that'd be close to me. Okay. Yeah, the Universal parks are great. I love the ones in LA and also in Florida. But yeah, I would take more Universal. Oh, okay. Halloween Horror Nights. Yeah, that Halloween Horror Nights is really, really fun. Very fun. I think aren't they still coming out with that immersive hotel in Vegas that's gonna be Universal horror movie theme? They were supposed to be working on that. That I'm pretty excited about too. But yeah, I think we could use more theme parks. I think people are ready to get out more to theme parks. I think we can handle more theme parks, especially in the major populated states. Like I get like some states they're not going to be able to, support a theme park, just less population. Like probably not going to build a big theme park in Wyoming. I get it, but another theme park, like I said, in Texas, even though more in Florida, even more in California, but like some of the East Coast states are very populated and I think something could work there. I think they could have something. Darwin saying, I'm good. That's good to hear. Let's see. Craig saying, Michael Clark Duncan. Yes, he was so good. He was so good as Kingpin. He was terrified. I'm like, I'm scared for you, Ben Affleck. Run away. Let's see. Sham saying Daredevil not for kids. Oh yeah. It does get a little gritty. Yes, Jackie Chan movie. Thank you, Hisham. I like you keeping me on point with segueing me into these news stories. So let's get to it, everybody. So 3 Karate Kid casting. Let's go. Let's bring up this news story here. All right. Yeah, this was shocking to me. So last year, Sony Pictures announced that a new film that sought to revive the original saga was in development and could feature the return of Ralph Macchio, who recently helped revive the franchise with Cobra Kai, but it seems that the project will be much more ambitious than fans imagined. Discussing film reports that Chan is currently in conversations with the studio to be a part of the new movie to play Mr. Han once again, which will somehow end up uniting both legacies. What? We're getting like a Karate Kid multiverse crossover verse legacy movie? What's going on? I mean, everybody's having a crossover verse type of franchise now. Okay, whatever, let's go with it. Why not? But yeah, to have Jackie Chan return, I mean, you can never go wrong with Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan is great. And I actually did like that new Karate Kid movie when I saw it. I only saw it once though in theaters. I had a fun time with it. I never went back to watch it again, so maybe it wasn't the best in the world, but I enjoyed it well enough. But Jackie Chan was great. Jackie Chan was awesome. So to get Jackie Chan back, I'll take that. But how are they going to do it? So it's a crossover. So we're getting the Cobra Kai stuff in it. That's kind of mind-boggling there. Now, I haven't finished all the Cobra Kai seasons. I think I stopped after season 4. It was losing a little bit of steam for me. Felt very repetitive after that. My favorite was, I think, was season 2 where they had the school like fight kind of episode. That was pretty intriguing. Was that season 2? That was the best episode. That was really cool. That was like, oh my gosh, what's happening? But after that, I kind of lose some steam for me. So I haven't seen season 5 yet. Apparently, they're working on a 6th season. But yeah, a new movie. Once again, who was asking for another Karate Kid movie? I don't know, but these studios are trying to, make safe bets, revive these franchises. revive properties that are well known. Karate Kid's well known. I get you, studio. So hopefully it turns out good. It's just kind of curious. Let's look at that next part. For now, this project has no connection with the Netflix series. Okay, so it's not connected at the moment. That might change. The one that began airing in 2018 on YouTube Red and was later acquired by the streaming platform, where it ended up becoming a global phenomenon and repositioned the world of the Karate Kid at the top of cinematic franchise. I don't know if I buy that. Okay, currently the series is on a hiatus with production of its sixth and final installment due to the writer's strike in Hollywood, but is expected to arrive on Netflix soon to bring closure to the stories of Daniel LaRusso, Johnny Lawrence, and the new generation fighters. So now it's saying that maybe it's not going to have any crossover. I don't know. That sounds conflicting to me. But yeah, I mean, hey, are you guys all Cobra Kai fans out there? Have you all been keeping up with the seasons? I like the original Karate Kid movies, definitely. That first one is very, very good. Actually, I kind of like the third one too. But yeah, let's see what you all have to say about this. All right. Dell saying, I gotta head out, Mike. Have a good rest of your stream. Absolutely. Have a great one, Dell. Enjoy Fast X for me. Absolutely. Let me know what you think of it afterwards for sure. Lance saying, Bend It Like Beckham is a movie about these two girls and they play soccer. Okay, nice. Yeah, I've heard good things about this movie. I need to check it out. Hisham saying, speaking about Jackie Chan, have you seen new Jackie Chan movie Ride On? No, I have not. I definitely have not. Ride On. I don't think I've even heard of that one. Is that an international film, maybe? Or if it did come out stateside, I have not heard about it. Did it go straight to streaming? Or maybe just didn't go to a theater near me? Internal Melancholy says, I'm surprised they didn't do Fast X combined with Jason X. Yeah. Hisham saying Jackie Chan almost 70, but he's still doing own stunts. Yeah, he's still going. And we've seen in Hollywood, you can keep going. Clint Eastwood, he kept going for a long, long time. I mean, he's in his 90s now, right? And still doing some movie project stuff, at least at a producing standpoint. But yeah, you can keep going for sure. Absolutely. And that's great. I love seeing people do their own stunts too. That's awesome. Like Tom Cruise does stunts. Chan has always been one person to do his stunts. Love it. I love seeing because it looks so much more real. Those action sequences, I love it. Let's see. At one point, they were talking about a Rush Hour 4, so I think that's in the works, from what I understand. I don't know if I loved Rush Hour 3 so much, but 2 is probably my favorite, and 1 is really good. So I'm definitely down for it. Let's see, Darwin saying, I'm going to watch the Philadelphia Story in 35 millimeter tomorrow. Awesome, Darwin. Very excited for you. The Philadelphia Story. I feel like I've heard that name, but it's not clicking in my mind what that is. So somebody jog my memory there. But yeah, that's awesome. So I'm guessing it's an older movie and you're seeing it on a big screen, right? In 35 millimeters. I love that. I love going to see classic movies on big screens. I haven't done that enough, but I did that with Jaws, last year, or something like that. And that was a great experience. So I wanted to go out for Titanic this year, just couldn't find the time. I wanted to go out for Return of the Jedi, couldn't find the time. Hisham saying, right on, still releasing Hong Kong theaters. Oh, okay, that's fine. Like, I haven't heard of it. Yeah. So, international film there. Let's see. Tyler is in the house. Hi, Mike. Hi, Tyler. Thanks for joining in. Is this my first time seeing you in the chat, Tyler? Well, if so, welcome to the Mega League of Film Fans. Feel free to subscribe, hit that notification bell. But thank you for joining in. And just having a good time talking movies this morning, waking up. You mentioned Scott saying Rush Hour 2 is my favorite. So I agree. They take the comedy up to another level. Rush Hour 2. So that's my personal favorite as well. You know what? Rush Hour 3, I will say they do have one funny scene near the opening. So I do like Rush Hour 3 for that one scene. After that, it loses it. But I'm just thinking of these funny moments now from Rush Hour. Great movies. I love those buddy cop action comedies. Yes. We got a lot of those, in the 90s and early 2000s, I think. All right, and so right now, everybody, we are in the Ask Anything section. So once again, you can ask anything about the stories we covered today, or just anything in general, anything about movies, TV shows, pop culture, just life in general. Just tell me how it's going out there for y'all. I always like to hear about your guys' stories out there and just how you all are doing. We got to check on each other in this community, of course, to support each other. So I always like hearing that. So while you guys are typing some last minute comments down below, which I will get to, might as well just, plug a few things and promote what's coming up. So once again, I know Huck stopped by earlier, But remember, Collectors Club episode tonight on Tim Talks Talkies channel, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is going to be a fun episode filled with lots of surprises, so you want to tune in. It's going to be a great time. For my channel, though, we do have videos dropping every day. So we had the Amazon deal video drop this morning. If you haven't seen it yet, there's some really good 4Ks and box sets on sale right now. You may not want to miss out on if you don't have them in the collection. So definitely check that out. And if you do decide to get them, go through the affiliate links, of course, in the description. And then for the rest of the week, right? Tomorrow I got a really fun, interesting kind of physical media topic coming out. So yeah, definitely tune in for that. I think that one's gonna be a really fun one. I do go on a rant in that one, so I get a little wild in that one, but some studios been making me a little mad lately. So that's gonna be a fun video tomorrow. And then, yeah, definitely some more physical media like movie by the numbers videos coming out this week. I got an awesome ranking video coming out as well. My next live stream will be on Wednesday night, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on my channel. And that's going to be my vehicle mayhem stream. So we're talking car racing, car chasing, but not only that, it's all vehicles, not just cars. We're talking boats, we're talking planes, we're talking buses, motorcycles, trains, you name it, with just car crashes and destructions and just all that fun explosive stuff. So that is totally for Wednesday night. Vehicle Mayhem stream. Got an amazing panel for that one. That one is going to be an absolute blast. So still got to gather all the videos for that. Yeah, it's going to be very time consuming to put that together. So if you can't stop by for that, I do really appreciate. That's definitely going to be the most live stream up to date that I'm putting the most into, because I really want to gather these video clips for each of these action scenes. That's a lot of clips to get through all these panel members. So it's ambitious. I'm going to try to pull it off. We'll see how it works, but bear with me because it's going to be kind of my first time doing that, a stream like that. But yeah, that's Wednesday night. That's going to be super exciting. And yeah, and then of course, once again, I'll keep you up to date on future streams after that once we get to the next morning show next week. Once again, Sunday morning is the morning time for me for these mega movie mornings. So yes. All right, let's check in the chat now. Let's run through all these Ask Anythings, and then we'll absolutely call it a day after that. So let me get back to where we're at. Tyler is saying, is Fast X good? So to me, it depends what you're going in with a mindset. Like I said, you got to turn your brain off. Go in thinking it's a fun superhero action comedy movie. You'll have a blast with it. It's a roller coaster ride of a movie. Now, if you're trying to go into a movie looking for some intellectual, stimulating movie that really makes physical and logical sense, you're not going to have a good time. So you got to go in with the right approach on this one. But knowing what to expect from Fast 9 going into Fast X, I went in with that kind of mind, the proper mindset, and I had a good time. So it's not going to be for everyone. If you like the Fast and Furious movies by now, and if you like their style, it's more of that style. It gets wild for sure, though. Hisham saying favorite Jackie Chan movie, Rush Hour 2, of course. Grew up on the Rush Hour movies. Those are my go-to. I actually still need to see a lot of Jackie Chan movies. I haven't seen a lot of them. I remember watching one when I was a kid. What was it called? Like Drunken Master or something? I thought that was pretty entertaining. But I definitely got to see more. Dimensional Scott saying, if we got Transformers 6 by Michael Bay, would you see it? Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll see all the Transformer movies. They're big blockbuster movies, fun action, kind of like Fast and Furious, where it's like, turn your brain off now. But will it be on the level of a Bumblebee, first Transformers? Hey, even I'll take Dark of the Moon. Those are my favorite Transformers movies, but I'd see it for sure. Michael Bayham, you're going to get the Bayham action, so just know what you're going in for on those kind of movies. Here's Sham saying, what do you think of Oppenheimer trailer 2? Oh, so excited. I'm getting more excited for Oppenheimer. I'm a historical fan. I teach historical classes. And so to see a movie like Oppenheimer done with a really good budget and just well direct, it looks amazing. Like Cillian Murphy looks so good in the role. I'm really excited. I'm getting more excited for it. But once again, love-hate relationship with Nolan. He's made some of my favorite movies of all time, made some of my least favorite movies of all time. So it's going to be one or the other. Hopefully it's on the good side. Oh yeah, Tuxedo. That's another one. Craig is saying Tuxedo is a good action movie, Jack Chan. I remember that one as a kid too. Very fun. We got My Killer Podcast in the house. Hey, Mike. Hello, everyone. Hello, Mel. Thanks for joining in. Let's see. Dimension Scott, what are your thoughts on double dipping? Yes, that will be a video I will do in the future. I know a lot of people have just done double dipping, you know, what's it called? Videos. A lot of people have already done double dipping videos. So I will give it some time before I put that on my physical media news topic rotation. So who knows? It might be a couple months, who knows? It'll eventually happen. Maybe next year. I don't know. That topic will come up, I'm sure, but not for the moment. Not for the moment. I will save it though. I will save it for that. Darvin saying, what do you think is your biggest rant you have went on in a video? I feel like my rant tomorrow is pretty big. I don't know if it's my biggest rant. I feel like I've had some good rants. I feel like you all let me know. You all would know better from your perspective. Uh, let's see. My killer saying, "Oh, love all the action stuff. You'd love Fast X, then I'll tell you, it's nonstop action." Darwin says, "Will you ever show off your Criterion?" I had a video showing off my Criterions. Absolutely, I've probably had a couple videos showing that. Yeah, just search on my YouTube channel page, Criterion. It should pop up. I believe it should. Yeah, I think I show off all my Criterion titles. Let's see. Oh yeah, and I will definitely have a Criterion pregame and postgame show once we get more towards July with kind of my Criterion group. Hopefully, if everybody's down for that. Let's see, Emlo saying very cool live today. Thank you very much. Well, thank you, Emlo. I appreciate the kind words. Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining in. Mike Killer saying, I wish I would have collected all those Fast and Furious steelbooks. I have maybe two of them. Yeah, I don't have any Fast and Furious movie on physical. Once again, that's like one where I can wait till when there is a giant franchise box set later on. Just because I'm not a massive Fast and Furious fan, like I can watch them, be entertained by them, but it's not like, oh, I need it in the collections. I will watch it all the time, type of thing. So I will wait. I think I'll wait till the whole franchise is done, and maybe 10 years, I don't know, 20 years, who knows? And I'm sure they'll put out a nice big box set eventually. But yeah, totally missed out on all the. Well, actually, you know what? I do have one Fast and Furious in the collection. I have a steelbook of the Blu-ray of the first one, but I got it at Target for like what, $10? It was like 10 or $5, something like that. I'm like, I couldn't pass up that deal. Let's see. Everybody's saying hello to Mel. Yes, awesome, awesome. All right, so there we go. We are past the hour mark. So thank you all again for joining in on today's morning's live show. If you're watching on the replay, feel free to leave some comments. I always get back to all my audience members. I love having movie conversations. Once again, we just keep it a fun, family-friendly place to talk movies. Everybody here, of course, is just so awesome in this community. I appreciate you all, of course. But now, everybody out there, go out there, watch some good movies, and you know what? Just make it a movie day.